What up? What up? Thank you. Appreciate that. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? What about now? Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, all right. Looks like that mic can't go do it, is it? At any time. Let me leave it. Oh, I just. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right, Holy Spirit, tap me into Libra. Libra. All right, Libra. Got humor. Okay. Feeling amused or comical. Something is funny or you feel like actually silly. Something funny. Hateful. Okay. A feeling of intense dislike, malign, evil, or revolt. Okay. So you could be laughing at somebody's hate. All right. Somebody in a hateful energy. You find something amusing. Okay. Or it's like a person wanting to try to get a response out of you, but you laugh instead, or you find something funny. Okay. Kind of like that. If you were to respond in cussing them out or, just giving them negative energy, they would be okay with it. Okay, surprise. Yeah, very surprised. Shocked. You feel amazement or wonder or strong emotion due to an unexpected event. So something surprising happening. Okay, happening. All right. I don't know, somebody might hit you up out of nowhere. Okay. For some of you, maybe somebody you had a crush on for the longest time. Okay, maybe somebody lives on the other side of the world. Okay, maybe you just chucked it up. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna do something from all the way on the other side of the world. Okay, I don't know. Could be anything. Mad, extremely frustrated, feeling hostile and or angry. Okay, somebody's hair could look like that. Look, if y'all gonna complain, because I only see a few. Okay, you do not have to watch the reading. You know that, right? You know that. You can see me, can't you? Yes. You can hear me? Yes, you can. Blame me, okay? All right. Somebody trying to find out if you started a family with somebody. Okay, or somebody trying to find out if somebody's pregnant. Somebody could have heard that somebody's pregnant. We got infidelity. Okay, rejection, germination, reaching out first. So somebody's reaching out to you, or they reached out to you. Okay, this could be somebody who is who cheated on you, who put you in a third party. Okay, who put you in the, who pitted you against someone else or some other people to compete for them. Okay, 25 could be significant. 52. That rejection, like I said, you rejected somebody. Okay, or you're going to reject somebody. I don't know, somebody could have showed up in your environment, maybe seeing somebody somewhere. Okay, you know, somebody trying to bait a person in by showing up looking sad or looking defeated. You know, trying to get. Say you got a kid. You know how kids are, right? You know, they know that if they're sad in front of you, right, that you'll ask them what's wrong. You know, you'll kind of take it. You'll try to remedy the situation, right? Somebody wants you to remedy a situation, okay, that they started or that they decide to be a part of or that they put themselves in. Yeah, rejection is protection. Contract, savings, escape, danger approaching. So somebody's been saving up money. Okay, somebody's trying to get out of Dodge before something happens, before something hits, before something takes place. It could be somebody trying to separate themselves from a situation that they were a part of. We got savings and contract. Okay, somebody could also be saving up to offer you something, or that's what they could have been doing. Okay, not this person, someone. Or they might try to tell you, okay, for somebody, confirmation, they might try to tell you, you know, oh, I was just trying to get, you know, this and this and that from so and so. You know, I was gonna bring it back, or I was gonna, you know, come back towards you, right? I was getting the money for you, for us. I was doing this for us. I was, you know, I was selling myself so I can get you a ring, you know, so I can, you know, might not be that outlandish, right? But hey, you never know. One of my exes told me one time, I called him cheating or whatever. Motherfucker said, I just slept with him to get the weed. I just slept with him to get the weed for us, so we can smoke. That's what they told me. You cheated on me so that you can get some weed for us to smoke. Okay, yeah, you got walking papers. I don't know. Somebody can get a divorce, and somebody could have got their walking papers. Okay, gained their independence. Thank you, moderators. Appreciate you. Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, what? Are you really telling me that? Do you think that's believable to be? Like, is this reality right now? You know, somebody wasn't too bright. Okay. You know, thank God that's gone. All right. Dior, hot smoke, need the whoop. All right, let's see what could have been blocking. Something about burning. Burning. Somebody can be burning. Oh, I was going to say burning something. Okay, so somebody could be burning. If somebody could be having like discharge or something like that. Okay, you know, yeah, that's a sign to go to the doctor. Okay, it could be a male. It could be a male that I'm talking to or talking about. Yeah, that's a sign to go to the doctor, my boy. Okay, happen to the best of us. You know, if that's a sign to go on to the doctor. Okay, get there quick. All right, sooner than later. Eye candy. All right, beauty phase, choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. Pent up anger. You have unresolved feelings from your past that make you resentful towards others. So somebody judges people that look good. Somebody can judge every person that looks good to them as if, they're just good looking and they're dumb. The prettier or the handsome, the more prettier, the more handsome they are, then the more stupider they are. Okay, that's how somebody thinks. Okay, somebody could judge someone off of their looks. Okay, too attached and being guarded. So somebody's too attached to you and guarded from you at the same time. Give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them crazy. You are lonely because you are aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart. Okay, so it's a flip of the coin there, depending on who I'm talking to. Criticizing. Okay, no good ones. So somebody feels like there's no good ones out there. Anxiety. You are afraid to get close to someone. They are scared to give them a chance. Giving too much. You are depleted because you give too much. You need the balance of give and take. Okay. People can be criticizing you giving, okay, as much as you do to whoever you do. Okay, it's none of their business who you give to. Somebody can be somebody's beliefs can be changing, okay, or something on the internal, okay, and somebody is changing. The way they think of something or the way they believe or what they believe in, okay, if they believe in anything. I think I'm gonna use my other phone from now on because I didn't really like the way the video sounded either. The last video. Yeah. I'll do that on the next one. I'll do that on. But for now, this is what you got. Okay. All right. Let's see. Recent past. Libra. All right. So 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Somebody gained their independence. All right. Somebody building up something all on their own. King of Swords. Okay. Somebody witnessed somebody's transformation. Strength. Somebody could have been in their pride or something like that. Ego. Usually I get that when strength in the reverse to get ego, but I'm getting it with in the upright. 10 of Swords. Yeah, somebody could have betrayed you. All right. An air sign, Leo. Leo. Could have been a Leo for somebody. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, Leo's right there. The Page of Cups. Okay, now somebody can be apologetic. Okay, I don't know. Somebody has romantic feelings for you. Okay, this is like when you're a kid and somebody likes you, right? So they come over there and they, hit you or they bully you. This is somebody who could have bullied you because they like you. The 2 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, somebody could have cut off their path or something like that, or they don't feel you anymore, or something's shut down, it's closed, it's blocked off. The 4 of Cups, yeah, you close this person or you shut this person out of your energy. Okay, Celestial Weaver, the 6 of Wands. Okay, you went through an ascension, so you grew past this person. Justice, yes, and that's fair. Okay, air sign. Those persons going through karma, okay, they can be alone right now, or They can be established. They could have built themselves up. They could have a career, or you know, they're just established in life. Okay, so maybe that they could have got to their head. Maybe they're at the top of their class or whatever it is that they do. Okay, they could have got to their head a little bit. Maybe you weren't so where they were. Maybe you weren't so where they were, right? Or where they are in the physical, right? In the 3D, finances, okay, death, but you're going through some type of transformation that is going to usher that in, exactly that in. So somebody could adjust you by what you don't have, okay, or what they feel that you don't have or didn't have. King of Wands, okay, you got a King of Wands who is single out here too, or self-sufficient. They're going through transformation. Okay, the devil, they're obsessing over you, obsessing over an ending. Okay, somebody could be grieving a death, grieving an ending. The Two of Pentacles, yeah, grieving the fact that they juggled you. Okay, played with themselves. I heard Seven of Cups. Yeah, could have juggled you for options. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Four of Pentacles. So you're holding back from this person. Okay, you're keeping what's yours with you. The Nine of Wands sideways. Okay, so somebody threw a rock and tried to hide their hand, but they got caught. Mid throw. Somebody turn around to wind up to throw, to release the stone they got in their hand, and then the person that they're throwing it at catches them. They catch them. Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, the Nine of Cups. You could be thinking on something that you want. Okay, you could be trying not to think on it too much. All right, maybe some disappointment in the past, or whatever this is you're thinking about, right? Or thinking about here and there. You're not letting yourself attach to a thought or a feeling, an energy, something like that. It's like you're keeping your distance from it on purpose. The Page of Swords. Confirm what I said. You saw somebody do something. Okay, you could have been studying someone. The Sun. Somebody was waiting in nervousness or anxiousness, wondering if you were going to find out something, if you were going to see the truth in something, if you were going to see through something. And they knew that you were going to, they just didn't know when. Okay. It landed on the devil too. The Six of Pentacles. Somebody could have addictions or something like that they give to, Eight of Cups. Somebody could have went backwards. Somebody could have went and gave to someone else. Okay, somebody was supposed to board a ship, and it's carved as a ship pulling away from the dock. Somebody's supposed to get on. They were supposed to be on this ship. Okay, but there was lollygagging. What I'm hearing, the Ace of Pentacles. So they missed out on an opportunity. You see the ship leaving the dock. Somebody missed the ship, playing around. They can't believe it. So it's setting in. Yeah, it's setting in. They can't believe it. Okay. It's kind of like somebody passing away, right? And days go by, and it hasn't set in yet that somebody's really gone, right? Okay, I don't know. Somebody could be feeling that, right? Okay, somebody could have passed away, and it hasn't set in that somebody's really gone, right? At least from this realm or reality, the Hierophant. Okay, something about a good old boys club or like a secret organization. The Knight of Wands in the reverse, it's a sex cult. The Two of Swords, Judgment. Yeah, this is a sex cult running rampant. They don't know what to do. They're running all over the place. Okay, there could be like disease and everything too running in these people. Yeah, we said earlier somebody don't want to go to the doctor, even though they're having symptoms of discharge and things. Okay, Six of Swords, the Two of Swords. All right. Let's look at this love oracle deck. I don't know why other than the money and the fame and the attention, I guess, but I don't know why famous people act like they can't get left behind, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like I need to say that. I can say it now because I'm not connected to them anymore. But I've had at least two people, that are famous or well known that's been connected to me, right? Potential partners, okay, that didn't measure up, okay, but something about that, okay, I don't know. Some of y'all could have been hooked, linked to somebody who's quite well known, okay, and they feel like because of their status or who they are, or because of how much money they have, that you being connected to them is end all be all, or like you're like they're the prize or something like you need them to get to the next stage. Yeah, no, and that's not the case. So somebody famous can be getting, they can be being knocked off of their high horse. Yeah, they're going through an ego death. Be an Aquarius or an air sign, a travel partner, secrets and lies. So somebody got a secret travel partner that they call when they go on trips, to go on trips with them. Secret admirer. Happy family. Okay, somebody could be a thug, I don't know, somebody a thug out here. Happy family undefined. So somebody could have had a family with somebody and they never even defined the relationship. Like somebody has a whole family with somebody and never even defined the relationship. And somebody trying to recreate that somewhere else, do that somewhere else. Somebody can have multiple families. Somebody can have multiple families. Somebody can be even married to 3 different people in 3 different states. I know somebody got separate kids. They got kids in one family underneath one roof. They got kids under another roof, and they may have like a 3rd or 4th set of children under other roofs. Holding you back. Okay, somebody may try to send you something in the mail, some type of apology, fading feelings. Too cowardly to say it themselves. Okay, I wouldn't say that's an apology. That was really meaningful. Undefined. Someone new. Okay, so you could be connected to someone new. Okay, with something is undefined at this point. All right, or you walked away from somebody who refused to put a title on something, and you're meeting someone new. Okay, emotional safety. You can be safe with this person. This new person could be somebody that I don't know. Maybe you know them online. For some of you, maybe you had a little conversation with this person in the past. Okay, somebody gonna be in your DM. Chance, the rapper. He's a Cancer. No, he's an Aries. And Aries can be significant. I think Ben Staples is a Cancer. Okay, so a Cancer and an Aries can be significant. All right, current strength, Leo. So you can feel somebody's eyes on you spiritually. Uh, 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 this traveler or whoever this is that travels with a secret person over here, the 501. Yeah, there's like a fight breaking out or something like that. Somebody trying to keep their composure, or this can be somebody off on the side watching a fight happen. This could be somebody. This can be a whole bunch of women or a whole bunch of men setting one person up that they all mess with, setting them up, and then all like cornering them at the same time. That's what I feel like that is. The 5 of Swords. Yeah, somebody made a whole bunch of women or men compete with each other, and now those women or men are cornering this person. The King of Cups. Okay, this could be the secret admirer. This King of Cups. Page of Swords. Yeah. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius. Heavy Leo. The Knight of Wands. The Tower. The Moon. Eight of Pentacles. The Four of Wands. The Six of Wands. So somebody's been working on something behind the scenes. Some type of grand gesture or something like that. I'm seeing somebody bow like this. I don't know. Somebody being into the theater. Three of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. There could be a group of three sisters or women or feminine energies that are going through a So I feel like what they tried to do to you is happening to them. They came together to try to take you out, okay? Or end something or end multiple things for you, right? Or take you out completely so that they can gain some type of Ace of Pentacles, okay? But what's happening is that exact thing, but to them. It's happening to them. And you're getting a payday. You're getting whatever this opportunity is because it belongs to you. So their destruction is your elevation. The Moon. King of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. Eight of Wands, Page of Cups, the Magician, the Reader. Okay, somebody could be communicating with you right now. You be talking to somebody back and forth. Okay, or you will be. Something like that. Okay, somebody got strong love for another person, strong emotions, strong feelings. Okay, overflowing feelings. Somebody's been fighting it. Okay, it could be a King of Pentacles / King of Cups. Okay, that's going through a tower that is sending them straight towards you. There could also be a Knight of Wands coming towards you that's trying to hold you back. Okay, man or woman. The Hermit reverse. I'm gonna put it there because I said Knight of Wands and that came out. This is somebody who don't want to take accountability for something that they did or were part of. The Ace of Swords, the truth. It seems like the truth is blowing up, or something's blowing up, and the truth is the only thing that's left. And somebody who's trying to get away from. Somebody's trying to get away from the truth. Okay, but not wanting to take accountability for the bullshit that they were part of. Three of Swords, the Ace of Wands. Somebody infected a whole group of people, and now they're running from it. They're running from it. They're trying to hide. Okay, it could be trying to come back towards you. Okay, I would touch this motherfucker. Okay, I'm just saying. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Yeah, them and other people work together. They all had their own motivators. They all had their own motivations for coming at you the way that they did behind your back to try to put you on your back. And he just said to die for it. Yeah. For some of you, they really try to take you out for real. So coming back towards you, I don't even know why somebody thinks that would even be a thing that could be. I mean, somebody try to take my life and they show up in my presence. I'm going to I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them. The Four of Cups. Get them good. Think you can just walk around me like that? That's what you think? you think shit's sweet? Five of Swords reverse. Queen of Wands upright. So somebody's realizing that they can never compete with you, okay? And they should have never tried to. The Hierophant, okay? Something is ordered. Something's been established, and something will not be moved. Someone will not be moved. Three of Cups, okay? This is the Most High setting a table for somebody. Literally setting a table for somebody that will not be moved. Yeah, and they don't have a seat at the table because it's your table. Take your ass on over there back to your table. Eight of Wands. This person could be wanting to contact you or something like that. They want to be friends now. You know, can't beat them, join them. Face ass. A Sagittarius. I heard the name Miranda. Somebody could be doing the Miranda rights. The Hierophant. Somebody could be talking to. Somebody could be praying. Actually, Queen of Swords 2-1, 2 of Pentacles 10-1. Taurus, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Sag, Aries, Capricorn, Gemini. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, this shit is spreading like the plague. Whatever this is, it's spreading like the plague. I'm telling you, like, I'm telling you, okay. Like somebody live in a small town, or oh my God, it ain't gotta be that small. It can actually be quite spacious. But somebody gets around in a underground, so somebody can be on a down low, or this could be a group of down low masculines or feminine that don't mix and mingle with each other, and now everybody's walking around with something that can't be taken away with a shot. The Knight of Swords sideways. Yeah, just corrupt officials there that are a part of this sex cult. The freaking law, justice. There's public officials that are also infected. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, there were bribed. Okay, I'm getting like sex parties, like you know what I'm saying? Special invitations to places. To the Fool, Six of Pentacles. Mm. I'm gonna get to the next one. When I look in your eyes, there's no stopping me. We didn't do the mess deck. Somebody could have the name Michelle can be significant, government, but communication coming in. Somebody could have lured someone. Like, I can't even say lured because this person's reaching their hand out and this person's actively reaching their hand out to grab this person's hand. So they wanted to go in the direction that they went in. The Most High just popped out. Okay, it could be y'all can read it. Suicide spirit. Said anyway. Suicide. Okay, you two be tripping. Okay, somebody could try to send a spirit to you. An Aries. Okay, I feel like the Most High is on an Aries' neck. Yeah, the Most High is on an Aries' neck. This could be a ruler, or they could sit in a position to where they rule over other people. A correctional officer, a karmic corrections officer. Either this is the same person or they have a connection to this person. Poland can be significant, or somebody could be Polish. Zoophile, zoosexual. This correctional officer, man. Prayer warrior in the reverse. So these people do not pray. They P-R-E-Y, not P-R-A-Y. Okay, and somebody out here is pretty disgusting. Somebody, does things with animals. GPS tracker. The name Jamal. And it's right next to zoosexual as well. So I don't know. This is some ritualistic shit that they do collectively. Okay, with animals and weird shit. West Coast, okay, so be taking place on the West Coast or the East Coast, came out in the reverse. Blue eyes, somebody have blue or green eyes. Significant to this read. Got an oracle, a seer. Somebody could be finding out that they're a seer. Okay, be questioning what you're seeing. Yes, you are. Yes, you're seeing what you're seeing. Okay, travel to another country to have spell work done on you. Somebody could be getting a reading done on somebody, or going to see an oracle or a seer. The name Corey could be significant. Okay, this person could be trying to blame it on the devil. To be an ex-friend of yours or somebody. The devil made me do it. To a Virgo. All right. Let's wrap it up so I can get on. Somebody, if you have a mailbox outside your house, like one of those old school mailboxes, you got the hatch and the latch, you open and shut it like that, and you go out and check your mail in the morning. Take something with you or clean off your mailbox. There's something on it, like something that when you touch it, okay, it could be like it could make you pass out, something like that. Even like kidnapping or something like that. All right. Where we at currently? Or where we at? Future energy. The Ten of Cups. The Sun sideways. So somebody's being looked at sideways in a family dynamic. A Cancer, a Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody's being looked at sideways. Okay, the Eight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. So somebody got caught red-handed doing something to a family member. Okay, so there's other family members who didn't know about it or didn't know what somebody was doing, and there's other family members that were a part of it. So the ones that weren't a part of it, they're now seeing what was going on, why something's happening, why shit's falling apart, why there's fires everywhere, why people are dying. The Three of Wands, it could have been trying to blame you for something that you do, so trying to demonize you. So you do something in the spiritual community, they were pointing the finger at you and demonizing you, saying that you were the cause of these things happening. The Four of Wands, something about holding you back from a home, a property, something like that, trying to keep you from climbing the ladder in your life. The Ten of Wands, trying to burden you, throw as many burdens as they can on top of you so that you cannot move on, they didn't want you being able to come up for air. Whoever this is, family, friend, whoever. Seven of Swords, Temperance, and they were waiting patiently. Around every corner, they had somebody waiting patiently, paid somebody, had sex with somebody, and put them on video to extort them to do what they want them to do. Around every corner, there's somebody waiting, okay, that's connected to these nasty, sick motherfuckers. There's somebody's Hispanic. Like there's somebody Hispanic around you, okay, that's an op. You know that they're an op. Yet they just seem to be wherever you are, wherever you show up to, or wherever you go, they just seem to pop right on up, or even meet you on the way, especially if you take like public transportation, right? Or even if you drive. I don't know, you could see this person's car behind your car a little too often at a certain time. Like you're noticing something, patterns, giving pattern recognition. Ace of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody could have all like this fiery passion towards you, okay, but they also work with this group. So you know that. Yeah, Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups. It's like all these people that desired you, they desired you, lied to themselves, told themselves that they didn't. But when they were all alone, they're crying, throwing fits, and everything else. But when they're around these people, they play a role. So now they're stuck with those feelings, and they think that they can come back because they feel sad now. And you have empathy, so you should feel sorry for them for the stupid shit that they decided to do to you. That's not your business. They ain't got shit to do with you. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, they didn't say nothing to you about it before, did they? They hid from you before, right? They was, dipping off and ghosting and juking and jiving all they was doing before, right? Okay, so hey, keep that same energy, Five of Pentacles. They let themselves out in the cold. They can look sad as a puppy dog all they want to. They put themselves there. They left themselves there. You were the help that was sent in, no pun intended. And they didn't want your help. You're not going to be the one that teaches them. Okay? You were, but they didn't want to listen to you. So they're going to need somebody else to teach them. Okay? If they want to, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have somebody else teach you if you really want to learn. Because this is not your charge anymore. This is not your assignment anymore. The Four of Cups, you completed your assignment. Something is not on you anymore. The Queen of Wands. Somebody's so arrogant to think that you're rejecting them because you look good now, or you hot shit now. You've always been hot shit. Okay, just because they refused to see it or they were jealous of the way you look, your shine, the way that you and the Most High's relationship is. For some of y'all, somebody that was your partner was jealous of you and God's relationship. Like the nerd. I'm jealous of you and God. How close you and God are. Well, you gotta be some type of something. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you look good and your stability's straight and your money's right. Okay, now you ain't got to be the richest person in the world or even wealthy, right? But you don't have any complaints. You don't want for anything. Three of Swords, Seven of Cups. Yeah, somebody's options are all trash. Somebody's options are all trash. This is how they feel about it. All the options that they gave you up for, that they ignored you for, because they were so down to do whatever. I'm down for whatever. I'm down for whatever. Looks like they don't like that no more. They don't like the ones that are down for whatever. I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. The magician in the world. Okay, somebody trying to throw magic at you while you on stage. Okay. I feel like somebody's actively watching you online somewhere, and they're manifesting you while they're watching you. The Six of Swords. The Ten of Wands. They're looking for you to be burdened. Somebody's looking for you to be burdened. Okay, but you're not. Even them throwing things at you. Okay, throwing 10 different wands at you. It's like you catch them and you throw them on your back, right? You extract what you need to from them and then you toss them off. That's how spiritual show. The King of Swords. Page of Swords. This King of Swords is somebody you walk away from. They're burdened. They're watching you. Okay, death. Four of Swords. They're crying in their bed over an ending. Five of Cups. This could be that famous person. Ace of Swords and the Nine of Cups. This could be that famous person. I don't know, somebody's an actor or something, but an artist, musician, something. They don't feel like very much like anything right now. The Eight of Swords. I'll tell you now, a chosen one does not give a damn what your status is. They don't give a damn how much money you got. They don't give a damn how many people are gushing over you or oh my guys, oh my God, I'll do anything. I'll do anything. We don't give a shit about that. We don't. See, it's actually quite, appalling. Desperate. We don't want to be chose. I mean, not necessarily that we don't want to be chose, right? But we're not out there, oh, pick me. No, don't look at her. Don't look at him. Pick me. Pick me. No, no, you make the choice that you're gonna make, player. We're gonna be fine regardless. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you decide to, wise up, hit me up, right? If you ain't absolutely X yourself out already. Okay. When you get some sense, let me know. Ace of Pentacles. If I ruled one. Seven of Pentacles reverse. Page of Wands. Somebody still has hope. This King of Swords still has some type of hope. Queen of Swords. But they know that they can. Something about you're not playing with somebody. Okay. Somebody be divorced. Two of Pentacles. King of Wands, strength. The Five of Cups. Like somebody cannot, or they could not temper their passions. Like somebody, somebody leads them anywhere, right? Somebody listens to the little hand and not their big one. Or the female equivalent to that. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Peter Griffin, or is that Peter or Homer? I can never remember which one. I think it's Peter. Somebody named me Peter. Three of Pentacles. You have some type of terms to adhere to, okay, or some type of lines that you will not allow a person to cross, right? I don't know if somebody's a habitual line stepper, but you would know that better than I would. The Chariot. Okay, in order for something to move forward, okay, somebody has to adhere to some things. And if they don't, then I mean, it is what it is. And they're not your rules, you know what I'm saying? They're the Most High's rules for you, right? Yes, you have free will. You know what I'm saying? But what you want, the Most High wants for you, right? So you would have to be operating in the way that the Most High would require you to operate, right? Right. Okay. So if somebody cannot meet the level that the Most High has set for you to operate in, then they cannot go with you. They cannot sit next to you. They cannot be in your circle or group of friends. It's not personal. It's not about us. We're serving a bigger cause, purpose. That's how we can just, keep on moving as if we went over a speed bump. People can't understand that because we're serving something bigger. It's not about us. Anything else, Spirit? The devil. Oh, somebody got an attitude. Somebody mad. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're hearing me say what I say, but you're not hearing me. You don't like what I'm saying. So that X's everything else out. That's your problem. Whoever I'm talking to. You're so offended. You got the spirit of offense. You're so offended by everything. How can you be so offended by everything when all you do is offend people and you get a kick out of it? How can you then be offended by everything? Sounds like a mirror to me. Got the nerve to be feel disrespected or upset when you do the exact things worse to people. Who the hell do you think you are? Who? Because you're not them. You're not. Reminds me of Hitler or something. Expect people to be subservient to you while you're a straight asshole to them. The Lovers. You see what I mean? Somebody wants to mix the devil and the angel. That's what somebody wants. The devil and the angel. Somebody wants a corrupted, dark relationship, love connection, which is crazy. It's silly. It's retarded. Excuse me, terminology. The Moon. Yeah, this demonic person can't help the feelings that they feel for you, but it is what it is. Two of Cups, Six of Cups. The King of Cups. Ten of Swords. The Eight of Wands. Five of Cups. You cannot be answering somebody's calls. Eight of Cups. Somebody can be trying to pop up at your house or something like that. Okay. You're not answering the emails or they're blocked or something like that. Somebody's gonna try to pop up at your house or pop up somewhere where you are. The Knight of Swords, the Five of Wands. Yeah, they want to fight with you. I'm telling you, somebody want to get knocked the fuck out. That's what they want. That's what they want. They'll take anything right now. They will. They will. They'll probably be excited if you punch them in the face. They'd be elated. Elated. Okay? But I'm leaving it there. All right, Libra. I will be back next time, I guess on my phone. I guess. Okay, since y'all can't, since y'all don't like the way it sounds. Okay, so by popular request, I guess I'll switch that to the phone since the volume's working now. All right, so I love y'all, beloved. I'll holler at y'all in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna come back and do Scorpio. All right. If you don't do this channel for personal info, go to video description section bottom. Spiritual cleansing. Okay, stay on it. Okay. Don't be sleeping on your spiritual cleansing. All right. Because these rats, are always. You think they sleep or something like that. I don't know. Methamphetamines could be significant. Somebody's up all night, But I love y'all, beloved. I'll see y'all in a minute. Later.